Boo, hi, different screen jump scare. Oh, the chat vanished. There we go. Hi, everyone. This will be the last stream before I'm gone for like 2 weeks? Something like that? 2 weeks and some change? We're going to the World Cup. We're going to the World Cup. It's starting soon. It's almost time. I'm so excited, man. Every match has been like won by Mexico in the like startup. It hasn't officially started, but there's like some matches that occur right before. And like Mexico went hard and like disillusional. I'm very disillusional. Hey, welcome in. You're gonna miss me. It's okay. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon with like a lot of stories and we'll have a lot of fun. So don't worry. Don't worry. It's not gonna be that long. I know like there's gonna be a part 1 missing and then like a part 2 missing. Cause I'll be gone for like, what is it? 10 days? And then I'll probably need like a day or 2 of recovery because I'm gonna be dying. Yo, you're in Chicago? What's Go Fest? It's like Pokemon Go or what? Take your break? So for those of you who know about Sin Mom traveling, Sin Mom puts me on a death march. And I'm going with Sin Mom. So I can't say it'll be a break. I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna walk a lot. I do have one break because like one of my cousin's kids is having like a birthday in the middle of that and we're going to the rancho. But besides no break for the wicked. There's a few things I got planned. Well, kind of. They're very loose plans. So we'll see what exactly happens. I'm not gonna say much right now. I want to like talk about it more later, but like there's some things that I'm planning, but at the same time like I'm super excited. I'm really excited. For those of you who don't know, this has been like my family's tradition for years. Gonzo, welcome in. I've been going, I think my mom's been going since what? 96? Where was 96? 1 second, let me check. Let's see. What was 96? 94, that's what it was. 94 was the US one, and then she's like, alright, bet. Now I go to them. Ooh, sleep well. Take it easy, man. Have fun. What is that title? It's the truth. It's the truth. That team is going to make sure that I am happy. What do you mean? What's wrong with it? Oh no. Was I like actually pure for like the first time ever and like not realize? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. If you don't know about soccer. Oh no. I'm talking about soccer. That's what I'm talking about. It's for the World Cup. Oh my god. I was say so for once and didn't realize it. I was just being a silly little guy and that's it. But yeah, as far as my mom goes, she's been going since like 94 when it like first was in the US, and she's like, all right, bet. This is what I'm gonna do from now on. And for me, I've been able to go since South Africa. That's the one it was. So I'm like mega excited. This is my thing. And it's at home. It's at home this time. 11 men's a little extreme, but you do you. We need every single one of them, okay? Look, man. I was pure. I was say so. I just have like World Cup on my mind. That is all that's on my mind right now. That's all I can think about. I'm really excited. I'm gonna take advantage and like see how my state handles it. I can do at most 3? JK, he says. Now we know what he's actually doing at the con. I've heard about what goes on in those cons. Now we know who participates. We should have known. We should have known. But yeah. As far as US goes, I don't know how much US and Canada are going to, like, do. I like how, like, no one else is talking about the World Cup but me. But at the same time, that's all I can think about. You don't get fun of football? Okay, so as a Mexican, the umbilical cord was cut and I was like sat in front of my first football match. Oh, it's not a con? Did I misread that? I'll read that back in a little bit. Oh, it's a festival, I guess. Yeah. My bad. But yeah, I was like immediately placed in front of that and immediately they were like, all right, which is the team you die for? And I was like, and I chose the one with the mascot that I enjoyed. Now, that's as far as it went for a while. The fun of the football came afterwards when I went to the World Cup and I realized my country, no matter where we go, we just party. So everyone ends up like vibing with us and like they get along with us because you have like your little gear that's like says Mexico and they're like, hey, Mexico, and you're like, hey, whoever they are, and you just end up vibing. I also took advantage where what we do is we kind of explore each country and we kind of immerse ourselves in the culture a little bit. So my first time going abroad was for the like South Africa World Cup. Abroad outside of Mexico and the US, obviously. It's a lot of fun. Welcome in! Hi! Oh no, what did you do? Also, welcome into you too, Luffin. But yeah, it was one of those things where we're like, we ended up learning about the culture, started learning like new places, saw new things. South Africa being one of the first ones that I went to completely spoiled me, I'm not gonna lie. It's all raging. You see, there's a thing that happens. As a Mexico fan, I think I spoke about this a little bit yesterday. As a Mexico fan, we don't exactly expect our team usually to go far. It's one of those things that we'll make it into the World Cup. We'll probably make it into the round of 16. And then from there, it's kind of like, come on, fingers crossed. Come on, please. But after that, it's like, all right. And we always end up singing a song about like, don't cry, like just sing, just relax. And it's fine. And like we end up partying because like at the end of the day, we're here to have fun. We're gonna vibe with it. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. The only time we get really pissed off is like if another country is rude to us, in which case it's like, nah, no, we don't vibe with that then. And like, obviously we want to like eventually win and everything, but it's okay. If it doesn't happen, at least we had fun. It's one of the biggest things. That's our main goal, is just to enjoy ourselves. So I can kind of understand the like passionate part, but at the end of the day, like, enjoy yourself. You made it somewhere. It's incredible that you're in that location. Have fun. You owe your soul 5 times over? Heckados. But come on. You can't do that. You don't even have the rights to your own soul. I believe in Mexico. I hope so. Welcome, Marcin. Hi. Yeah, but it's one of those things where like, I don't really expect much. And not only that, I've had so many wonderful experiences throughout the, even the crazy like experiences. Thanks to the World Cup, I've been chased by monkeys. I had to save like my alcoholic uncle. What happened? My cousin was like bridal carried through the street, like crazy things. Yeah, I'll enjoy it. And like, I have some tickets to some of the matches and I'm really excited. And that's not even including the like match stuff. Like, one of the things I'm really excited for this year is we're actually going to be going Mexico versus Korea. And like, Korea guaranteed us being able to move past another round a couple of World Cups ago. So they were like honorary Mexicans to the point that even the last World Cup, like we were having fun. We were vibing with them. So this one, it's gonna be really interesting with the rivalry. You gotta sacrifice somebody else. You gotta do that. Someone kicked a ball onto your face? Oh, Besh, welcome in. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh. No, I never got to play soccer, like, on a team. It was one of those things that I wanted to do, but I just ended up in boxing. I ended up just fist fighting people. That's basically what I did. Which was all in its own fun, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have loved to. I don't think I can anymore. Just because, like, I'd have to get doctor's approval now, and I don't think I could do that right now. Actually, it's called football. Thank you, Besh. Thank you. Boxing's a lot of fun. You were a demon who did friendly fire? What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you like... Were you greedy about the ball? Oh. Yeah, my school extracurriculars weren't like that. I'm trying to think exactly like all the different things that we did do. I know I learned golf, which you can tell that where I learned golf, it was like a mostly white school. That's how you can tell. Here I am, like, I have no idea what you guys are doing. You scored with your face? Hey, at least it's not the hands. You curb stomped your teammate's foot? Look, man, I didn't start off that way. After a while, it became that way. I started off in the trenches. Don't forget, I started off in the hood. We slowly built up. That's the thing what you guys don't know about. Tennis? Tennis is okay. I like tennis, it's pretty fun, but like I get bored of it pretty quickly. I think basketball is one that I really enjoy. Swimming is my go-to for like any exercise, but like team sports, I think basketball would be my go-to. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I'm trying to think of anything else. Because like soccer I really enjoy, but the one thing I don't enjoy is especially playing when it's like super, super hot. And unfortunately, you gotta do that outside. There's no point of doing it indoors. It's not the same. I actually have never played badminton. I want to get better at volleyball. That's one of the ones that I did want to get better at. Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. To moan in a sport and no one question it? Fiend behavior. Oh no, absolutely fiendish behavior. Why? Why do you want to do that? Tyler, hi! You've never played sports? I'm actually surprised. You need an excuse to moan in public? Look, man, and you guys were criticizing me for the title, for my accidental title, and here you guys are. I've actually been good today. I've been behaving. You guys are the ones that are not behaving today. It's so bad. No, I'm trying to think, because, like, I don't really follow... Baseball I enjoy. But I think baseball, I enjoy just the batting cages. I think if I'm angry, baseball's a lot of fun. Because you can just, like, knock the shit out of that. And that's really fun. I did give my sister a concussion. Thanks to baseball, though. So, there is that. There's a reason why I wasn't allowed to be on a baseball team. Do I talk about this? Do I talk about... Okay, so... Like recently, no. I was a kid, and Little Sin had anger issues. We're gonna be 100% transparent. Little Sin had a lot of anger issues, so I kind of got upset with her. I got the bat and just bonked her once, and the bat wasn't really in one piece, really. Well, it was one piece, but like it was kind of dented afterwards. So she kind of had a concussion. I'm gonna be honest. I think I've covered it before. I have done some terrible things. I have thrown some terrible things. There's probably a brain damage thanks to me. Okay, the reason I'm a demon, there's a reason I'm a demon, okay? Hey, a win's a win. Tennis ball tournament, that was kind of a funny way to put it. Tennis is a lot of fun. I think that's one of those sports that like I want to... It's one of those things where if I was on vacation and just chilling, people are like, hey, you want to like go to the tennis court? I'd be like, yeah. Oh, Sin Mom was there. I did it in front of her. So we were loading up the gear into the back of the car, and I just grabbed it and just went bonk. And like the next thing you know, she's like throwing up. It was bad, okay? Just because he wanted to. I think that is it bad that immediately I just thought like, yeah, that's like a little kid thing to do. Just like aggro. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, table tennis. That's what you're thinking about. Okay. Table tennis. It's fun. I see how some people get extreme in it. Those terrify me. Table tennis, like enthusiasts, terrify me. You were tossed into the ceiling? Oh, that... What happened? How? You bite them in the shoulder? Wait, why are you biting people in their butt cheeks? What are you... Okay, you know what? Like, I thought I was bad as a kid, but... Like, the worst thing I did... What's the worst thing I did? Okay, I did some pretty, like, bad things, but, like... Another time, when my sister pissed me off, I may have gotten, like, a camping TV radio thing. And I may have slammed it on her head. She has brain damage thanks to me. I'm sorry! As a little oh, God! Look, man, look. She survived. She survived! It's okay! I'm not a toxica, okay? Because, like, I just don't care enough. I don't have anger issues now. I had anger issues then. We've gone through the arc. It is okay. It is all right. What did he diagnose you as? You never played table tennis before, so you just had to learn the basics a few hours before the tournament? Whose idea was that? Wait, so they were like, okay, so you've never played table tennis. Now's the time. Now's the time where you learn. She's breathing. She's alive. She's fine. And it's kind of funny because, like, now I'm the one with, like, all the health issues. She's okay. She has a kid. Like, she's all right. Probably has some issues thanks to me, but, like, she's all right. What's it called? What is it? I know it's called, like, pool sometimes. Billiards? Is that what it's called? Pocket billiards? Okay, well, I like that. I'm not good at it. I like range between being very, very good at it and very, very bad to the point that someone thought I was hustling them But in reality, I just got good for one game and then never again. A literal... Why were you shanking people? No, that sounds like billiards though. Like, yeah, pool, but... I'm just trying to make sure that everyone understands it, because, like, I don't think it's called pool everywhere? Maybe you're wrong. But anyway, that one's fun. That one I had a lot of fun on. I like air hockey a lot, too. I haven't played normal hockey. I think I would be good at... You know what? Maybe, like, Little Sin would have been good at that. Maybe that's what they should have put her in. Because, like... I could have gotten my anger out there. But no, they just put me into, like, boxing with my sister, so I just hit my sister more. And then they put me into surfing. It's more exciting. Honestly, you just gotta go outside. They were lacking. You used to play badminton, right? Please join the 10. That is kind of a low bar. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Would you keep playing it if you still enjoy it? No, my life, I have experiences because I went outside. And then, like, I have a period where I'm like, I'm not gonna go outside anymore. And, like, nothing happened. It gets boring for, like, a quick second. And then, like, we finally go back to normal. All the fun things usually happen during the World Cup, which is funny. I do have some, like, exciting things that happen in between. If I travel. But I'm too much of a homebody now. Now it's just random animal rescues. You should go and, like, play, join a team or something. You think you were violent because you were alone for 6 years? Maybe. Probably. Like, neglect could definitely do that. Would have been a valley girl? Nah. I think I would have ended up being, like, a skater kid. Because that's the route that it was going. Before I moved out of the hood. And then I was placed somewhere that was, like, so horribly hot that I didn't want to go outside. And that's how you got, like, internet sin. Oh, that's a shame. Be addicted to Legos? I wanted to. But, like, Legos were just always too expensive. So I was like, okay, I need something that I can play over and over again. And I ended up playing, like, doing the video game route. So I would just ask for a PC. I think it was a... I can't remember the name. Like, the name was a gaming laptop that I first got. And I ended up playing, like, MMOs for a while. Yeah, exactly! It was just a pipeline for, like, VTuber. Legos were better as stair traps. Look, man, I can't say. I just wanted Legos. I was just happy that, like, if I got anything, because, like, growing up, I'm not gonna lie, there was nothing. We got really old gaming systems, and, like, once a year we would get a game or something. And then we would just play it over and over and over again. That's how it went. And then finally I was like, okay, we're no longer in the slums. Now we can go ahead and have things, but that's when I got, like, the gaming PC, and I was like, okay, gaming PC, bet. I'm just gonna play, MMOs. And now I can't even stand MMOs. I don't think I could do that anymore. I'm, like, thinking back on it. I spent all day on MMOs. Full of Hot Wheels were cool, man. I loved Hot Wheels. Her funny up, we still gotta get that stat up. I don't know about that, man. They're a young person thing? Is that what you think it is? Am I too old for MMOs now? Because, like, I look at it, I'm like, man, I really wish I had it in me. But I think my problem is, like, I'm really critical of them. I'm like, no, I don't like this. I don't like that. All right, I'm out. And which before it was just like, I'm cool with it. I'll play whatever. Just give me the slop. Delicious slop. Oh. I think I would like to play, like, a good MMO again, though. There just isn't anyone that I can think of. There is Are they? You don't like either, to be honest? Why did you destroy it? Oh. It's a second job. Final Fantasy? I don't know if I could get into Final Fantasy. I don't know. I see the Final Fantasy ones and I'm like, eh. Oh, WoW completely consumed people. It's one of those things that, like, I actually was considering, like, getting into WoW. And this happened around the time that, like, Overwatch was starting to fall off. And I'm like, eh, maybe not. Let's go ahead and check some other things. And it's good, because by then, WoW is dead. It is wild. During that time, a friend tried to get me into RuneScape, which, by the way, people, like, playing RuneScape in the 2020s? What do you mean you're playing RuneScape in the 2020s? I swear to God, I think it's still up, and, like, that's wild to me. Wizard 101? Is that still a thing? Oh, no. I never played any of those. You retried RuneScape recently? How was it? You would get sucked in? Maybe. Maybe my autism would have vibed with it. Maybe my autism would have been like, mmm, delicious. You can't run? Oh. Oh no. They haven't updated it so you can run? Yeah, I know, they tried to get me into it and I was like, I'm good. I don't think it's for me. Wait, is it an upgrade you can get or what? It's really limited? Can't run or escape? Oh god. Never touched the new one? Oh, okay. I couldn't even tell you. I didn't even know there was multiple versions. Yeah, I never touched RuneScape. Phantasy Star Online was the one that I played for a while. Like, that's the one that I had the longest time on it. And I don't think I tried it again recently and I can't go back. I can't go back. I still remember things like the Miku concert on there. That's the reason I started it. I was like, ooh, Miku! And no, I can't do it anymore. It's not the same. I can't go back to that time in my life. I need to find like a good MMO that I actually enjoy. Oh, one day. We had time and patience as kids. Yes, look, man, I will go anywhere for my wife except for Fortnite because I didn't want to pay 30 bucks for the skin. That's the only one, even though I'm like, you know what? If she comes back, if her OG skin comes back, I should do Fortnite. I regret it. Scrap, welcome in! Thank you! But that's where I'm like at. I'm like, I have regret. I'm like, I should have done it. I should have just gotten it. I should have played Fortnite. Could have been with the AI slop. And then just be there. Even though, like, Fortnite just gets randomest things now. The easiest, best quality Miku you will get? What do you mean by that? I don't know. Project Diva is still good. Like in other collabs, not as good. Oh, okay. I do know... What was it? Oh my god. What's the game? What's the game? Bye, Ethel! Thank you for stopping by! I can't remember the name of the game. What is it? Blue Archive! I know I played Blue Archive because of Migu, and I got her, and I was like, sweet, and then I didn't touch her forever. And like, every now and then, I go back in there, and I'm like, you're not Migu. The only reason we stay is for Miku, otherwise we're not there. Yeah, it's definitely a gacha. Ooh! Yes, enjoy the gym. Good luck. Work hard for the Peggle. You got this. I believe in you, Besh. Please be safe. Remember not to overdo it. Epic 7? What's Epic 7? This is where, like, you learn that I actually don't know most things. What is Epic 7? What is this? Does it have Miku? Is Miku up right now? No, no. Oh, another one that like I was upset that I missed was the Fall Guys Miku. The game's pretty. It's turn-based. Oh. I do want to play more turn-based games. I actually really enjoy them. Maybe I just need to go back to Fire Emblem. I think that's what it is. Like, my urge to return to Fire Emblem. Yes, please. Please enjoy the sun, Bree. Fire Emblem Heroes. Oh, Effie. Have they got an Epidel yet? Are we... Let me look it up really quickly. I know that's what you're waiting for. Let's see. Nope, no Epidel yet. Probably not. They're never putting him in there. They're never putting him in there. It's been, what, 10 years? Oh god, when did Fire Emblem Heroes come out? Look, I really vibe with Fire Emblem. How many years ago was that? Let's see. 2017? Yeah, it's been nearly 10 years of Fire Emblem Heroes. So, Effie, I think it's time for us to give up. I think it's time that we, like, accept the fact that you're never getting Epidel in that game. Who has come out recently? Let's see, upcoming banners. Man, I haven't, like, played this game in forever. Roy again. More bridal stuff. There's so many bridal stuff. They saw that Tharja bridal and, like, never getting rid of it. Penguin! Welcome in! It ain't working, but, like, it doesn't help that you're in here chatting. I'm not gonna lie, man. I didn't even look at Heroes. Yeah, Heroes was the mobile game. It was the gacha, and it was okay. I'm gonna be honest. It was okay. That's when I had, like, a lot of time. And I was playing that. I think I was also playing Kingdom Hearts Chi. Go to bed or watch an Oscar-winning film, one battle after another. Wild. Oh, okay. You just saw some clips and you dropped those. I just got it for, like, the pretty characters. I should have known I was gonna get sucked into gacha, like, one way or another. It was like, oh, this is a pretty character. And then, like, I started playing a bit of FGO. Or was I already playing FGO? I might have already been playing FGO. But anyway, I was like, yeah! And then I was like, I can't do this. I don't like this gameplay. Your playlist turned happy and it ruined your vibe. I'm sorry. Gacha does come for all. You can avoid it for as long as you want, but, like, sooner or later, you will be sucked into it. But it's okay. I am happy where I'm at in my Arknight circle. That's the thing, Nathan. I didn't spend money on anything until Arknights. And even then, like, it was just for W, and I was like, okay, whatever. And, like, now it's just a monthly card. Yeah, I think playing gacha and not spending money on it is, like, the best way to go about it. So why don't you just, like, get a depressing playlist, Arson? If you need to get back into the mindset of depression, go and, like, listen to a depressing playlist. I have spent a lot of money on Arknights merch, and I think I've talked about this, and, like, we're not gonna talk about how much money, because I don't want to think about it. Ren, welcome in! Junk, hello! Oh, gacha is a good money-making business model, but it's also an incredibly frustrating one. I'm not gonna lie. As a consumer, I have a love and hate relationship with gacha. Because I get it. But I do hate how so many games are becoming more and more gacha-based, and I'm like, that I don't enjoy. Like, the same way that I enjoy Rivals, but I hate the fact that, like, there's so many skins, and they cost money. So the advantage of that is like I have a lot saved up, but dude, nah, tariffs right now are horrendous. Like I want the bucket hat so bad. You guys have no idea how much I want that Arknight's bucket hat. I can't get it right now. I can't. As much as I want it, I can't get it right now. Yeah, money is there's so much merch I want, but I can't do it. I need more like, oh god, I need to work harder. I need to work harder so that we get that delicious ad revenue. And that way I can go ahead and buy Arknight's merch. You see, all of this was a huge scheme just so I can feed my Arknight's merch addiction. So my entire house is covered in Arknight's merch. Yeah, it's really hard to find that, to be honest. Because I feel, not only that, I'm also kind of annoyed because whenever I've tried to ship things from like Taobao, I tried that like recently again with the keyboard. And that was a horrendous experience because like the keyboard was like only buy one. So like none of the proxies could get it. And ugh. Okay, here's the thing, Junk. In concept, sugar mommies, sugar daddies, all of that sounds great. Until you realize you have to talk to people that you don't necessarily want to talk to. And that's why I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I wish I could sell my soul for like a quick buck. The people who can do it, good on you, girl. Holy shit. Get that bag. Because I can't. If I don't like someone, I'm like, no, we're not gonna talk. I can't do this. Yo! They had an Arknight's jacket! Was it a good one too? No, I want to get some things. I should probably make my own Arknight's jacket. I know how to draw. I know how to like sew. I should do it. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find like. I like how no matter what, it goes back to Arknights. The Yedog one is pretty cool that they have, and then like obviously the Doctor one is cool. I do see a couple administrator ones now. Honestly, I'm seeing an administrator cosplay right immediately that looks really cozy. Admin cosplay might be really easy to do. If you know the design, just contact some manufacturer in China to make it for you. Okay, here's the thing. Right now, it's a huge headache shipping in from China. Because like, for example, my Arknight's merch that like I just got in recently. First of all, tariffs, horrendous. We don't even want to think about it right now. The tariffs are so bad. And then like on top of that, it was held in customs for what, like a month? It's just, I don't need more jackets. I'm good. I have like everything I need right now. It's a headache though. More than anything, I just want cosplay. It's one of those things. One of those days. Look, I will someday have my dream of being able to just order whatever cosplay and like whatever I want, but like that's not happening anytime soon. We're a long way from that. I gotta work harder for that. But that's okay. I will do that. And hopefully one day I can. Because there's a lot of things I want to do. There's so much. But it's okay. Right now, we're concentrating on the fact of what we do have. And I got the World Cup, baby. They're getting pulled back. But unfortunately, my understanding with this, like, the briefest that we're going to talk about politics. Unfortunately, all the money is going to the companies. I can't remember who exactly received it, but yeah, we're not getting a refund on that. The tariffs. The like day-to-day consumer isn't getting that, so whether or not it happens, yeah, we'll see what happens. I just want to be able to afford my Arknight's merch. That's all I want to be able to do. But like, it's huge. I think it's $100 minimum. That's the Arknight's tariff right now for Yostar Store. Let me see. Yostar Store, US. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, there's like a new thing up right now. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, so the way it works, it's minimum 100 USD if you like buy anything. So on top of everything, it's 100. And I think after you pass like X amount of money, it becomes like 20% or something like that. I'm not sure. You know what? Let me add like a bunch of like hats really quick to see what happens. I want more Arknights merch so bad. Let's see. How much is the tariff thing? When does it change? It's still just at 100. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's 54% after you hit like after it goes over $100. It's just 54%. So like, that's a lot to pay. Not only that, the shipping for Arknight store, or for Yostar store is always like double the amount of what it is. You want the cow plushies? I want suey beans. That's the one. That's the thing that I want to get next. I want the bucket hat and the suey beans. I did like the Lungman backpack, but I already have enough bags. I don't need another bag. As much as I would love it, it's not worth it. I do want the Wizardell plushie, the Dungle plushie, though. The beans are so cute! That sounds like a handling fee. It would be if it wasn't for the fact that it's like only on the US. So, Yostar store used to be just one store. After what happened with the tariffs, they made their own, and there's like a tariff surcharge, and it's just for the tariff surcharge. So, as much as it's not like, it doesn't sound like it's a tariff, I don't know if it's a situation where they're kind of taking advantage, or like they're just blanket stating it, or making sure that they can cover it. I don't know exactly. I'm not going to claim to know. But it starts at 100, and then it's 54% of your total bag. After it hits, I don't know how much money. Here, let me check. After you pass like 270-ish, it becomes 54%. Taylor! How's it coming? No, you're fine. I grew up with it being called football, so you're fine. You can call it football. I'm excited. It's looking good for us. I am becoming delusional. You're joking? I don't know with that one, man. There's some like Americans that would get angry about that. They're like, what are you talking about? It's American football. Oh, man. Yeah. There a lot of stores had to make like their own US shopping front. I will say this, isn't like rugby and American football like two separate things? It does seem like it's a little bit different. So it's one of those And I can kind of understand where soccer comes from, as much as I don't agree. Football is much easier because like everybody knows it by that. I don't mind if it's football and American football if I'm going to be 100% transparent. Like that, I would be alright with. My entire issue is like when you say you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I mean soccer. They're like, well, why don't you just say that? It's like, okay. I mean, it's a ball. It's not a sphere, but it is a ball. Oh, yeah, it is derived by rugby. I don't honestly remember the rules of football because that's like one of those games where I haven't played since I was a kid. Which, by the way, I was a tank on that. Like, I still remember at one point having 3 other kids much bigger than me trying to weigh me down and me like forcing my way because I figured out how to balance myself. It's not shaped like a ball. It works like a ball. Ooh, I have no idea what that is. I never learned any position names, I'm not gonna lie. It was one of those things that I was like, okay, this is my goal. All right, this is what I do. Bet. I'll do it. And then again, like, it was super casual. It wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna seriously play this. It was great. Which was like amazing, because like, they weighed so much more than me. So much more. Yo, okay. Oh, I absolutely could not have gone pro. For a lot of reasons, I absolutely could not have gone pro. Which is honestly good. Because, like, thinking about it now, any contact sports would have, like, absolutely... Which is probably bad that I did boxing, but that's a different subject. Would have been bad considering all my health issues now. So at the end of the day, like, it's good. It's good. We didn't do that. We just went ahead and, like... vibed. Nah. I think if, like, there was any sport that I would want to have, like, gone pro for if I was actually good for, I still think it would have been surfing. That's one of those things that's the one that sounds like fun to go pro for. What are you going on about, Taylor? There's like a reference going on. Cut you free! Alright. Had a little side combo. Man, I'm seeing like all the merch on the Yo. I should have not clicked the YoStar store. Why did I click the YoStar store? I'm just like looking at everything over there and I just want all of the stuff and I can't. I'm closing the tab. I'm closing the tab. I'm closing the tab. We cannot do this. I cannot be tempted. Ah! It's always horrible. That's okay. That's okay. We have a lot going on. I'm gonna distract myself. I'm sorry. I do not get... Okay, so you guys are gonna learn, like, really quickly. Most references, I will not have any idea what you guys are doing. It's one of those things. Oh, Metal Gear? I have not played Metal Gear. Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to play Metal Gear. I have never done it. It's one of those things that's on the list for one day. I hear good things about it. Metal Gear. That's all I can say. It just was one of those games that I never got to for some reason. Look, man. For obvious reasons, I started off as a Kingdom Hearts kid, and I stuck by that, and there were a lot of games. Which one's that one? I know people have been telling me to play the second one. Is that the second one? Arson, are you still here? You should play the series in canonical order. Wouldn't that mean like I'd have to play 5 very early on? I didn't hear good things about 5. Which is the one with the cyborg man in Metal Gear. It's a spin-off? Okay, so it is... Okay, that's the one. Okay, so yeah, that's the one. That's the one that people keep telling me to play. That's all I know. It has a 10 out of 10 on Steam. Maybe. Actually, let me check something out. It might be in my library already. It plays like DMC. Ooh. Metal Oh yeah, it's in my... Hey guys. Hey, so... I may... or may not have it in my Steam library, so like we'll eventually get to it. We'll eventually play it. My like silly DMC experience, my like accidentally doing well and then doing horrible constantly experience. I have no idea how I did some of them where it's like, how did you do that? I'm like, I have no idea. So nothing really deep or anything? Okay, I'm kind of like, I'll probably be a minute because I'm still very salty. Currently about the AI stuff in Kojima. It's one of the greatest games ever made. And the best Metal Gear. I will not budge on this. If you say it. Hook up some speakers to your computer. No headphones. Bro, that's gonna be a horrible stream experience. Can you guys imagine just like the audio you get is both the audio in-game and then like picking up some audio from speakers? Max volume. Oh. 5 giving you ego death? Yes, I did play DMC 1. I also played DMC 2, didn't I? Let me double check. I think I'm on 3. I still need to play 3. I was doing them in order. But it's been a minute. Let's see, Devil May Cry. Yeah, it's been... Okay, so I did like the first one 11 months ago. And then the second one 8 months ago. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. What's up with Kojima and AI? He's basically... I don't know exactly how much he's endorsing it, but he kind of endorsed it. I don't know if it's all AI, if it's certain AI. I have seen some things that are contradictory, so I'm not going to comment on whether or not, but... Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest, Bree. I can't tell you. But I don't know how I feel about that. It sent you into depression? Oh. Yeah, I hear a lot of people were upset with Metal Gear 5. I can't tell you why. I know, like I said, I don't know much about Metal Gear, but... Actually, let me check really quick. That's very positive. Immediately see the best gameplay scene in Metal Gear series. If I remember correctly, like, was it not finished or something? Keraton? What's Keraton? But yeah, I'm not sure what exactly he's doing. He can do what he wants to do, though. It just might be a minute before I get into Metal Gear, because I am one of those people that sometimes finds it difficult to separate the art from the artist. And, like, when I think Metal Gear, I think Kojima. So we'll probably eventually play Metal Gear Solid 2. But it's gonna be, like, a hot minute before that happens. But that's okay, because we need to finish Devil May Cry series. We still have to finish Resident Evil. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. Resident Evil 1, the reason why I haven't finished it isn't because I don't like the game. It's because the entire saving system pisses me off. And it's so stupid. I know, it's so, like, dumb. But it just bugs me. And that's the main reason why I haven't done that. Of the PSP spin-off? There was a PSP spin-off? All I know about the PSP is that I bought one to play Birth by Sleep, baby! Yeah, the ribbons. I'm not a fan of the ribbons. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe I'm spoiled and just enjoy that. You can avoid all that by getting good and just never dying. Huh? Why? Okay, so... I'm autistic, maybe. Maybe that's all it is. That's all it is. It's just the autism, baby. But I get stressed out. I'm like, okay, but like, if I save now, what if I need it later? I need to like ration these out right. Oh, but I just did this. Huh. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but if I die now, it's gonna be an issue. So I'm like, whatever. That's my entire thing. That's all I can think about, and it kind of takes me out of it, which is stupid. I know it's really stupid. That's the only reason I didn't enjoy it. Overall, I've been enjoying the story and everything. Oh, that and the dog, obviously. But that's all I kept thinking about the entire time. And I'm just like, okay, but like the saves. I have to make sure I have some ready, and I have to like ration these out correctly and everything. And it's really stupid. I know it's stupid. But that's the reason why. I do know, like you guys said, that the other Resident Evils don't have that issue. And I'm looking forward to them. Really quickly. I see Resident Evil 2, and I just see you can get, like, DLC of Claire and whose other one? Claire and Leon, where it's the 98 and they're low poly. Oh, you've never played the game. Explain what the system is. So instead of having like unlimited saves, the way it works, you find these ink ribbons basically. And like you save in typewriters, but you have a limited number of saves. And that's kind of what like, I don't like the limited number. You believe Claire will be my girl? I like Jelly Bean. I do like Jelly Bean though. Jelly Bean's pretty cool. Jelly Bean I vibe with. Remnant of the PS1 era. I respect it. I do respect it. Yeah, they had a limited save, but like... Look, man, my first game that like I really played that was mine was the Kingdom Hearts series, and like I got spoiled with unlimited saves. Really esoteric? Yeah. And here's the thing though, like it's a remake. They didn't really have to, but... What do you mean Capcom hates her? They never put her in anything? How many more games is Jill in? Will I be able to see Jelly Bean again? Is it over? Yeah, that was PS2. Oh, absolutely. I think my cousin had a PS1, but I don't even remember like what games he had on there. Yeah, we just chilling. We're just chilling like a villain. We're just arriving before I head out. Because I leave in like 3 days. And that's wild. Oh, absolutely. There was absolutely less hate. Like, I understand why they did it, but here's the thing. My entire issue now is I'm not playing on the PS1. I'm currently playing on my PC, which, like... that's not an issue now. It's okay. You can have more than one save. It's alright, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. She's in 3 Remake, RE5 Kinda, and Revelations. It's a mid-port. Maybe I could find the DS game. And 1 CGI movie. Have I seen the CGI movie? I saw that strat. Look, man. They should have never allowed the US to do the official song. And if they did, like, it should have been, like, gone through multiple approvals. It was a song. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I haven't even listened to the entire thing. The US chant, from what I heard, I saw it once. If you are a US fan, which I mean, like, I'm talking to the, like, all 5 US FIFA fans, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But, like, I ain't cheering for the US. I'm cheering for Mexico, baby! So it's fine by me. We have our own songs. Shakira made a song too. So we have that, which is okay. It wasn't as good as like some of her other ones that she's done for the World Cup. I think like South Africa's theme still peaked the most. Like that's the one that got really good. Speed made one? Speed made one. Let me see this really quickly. You're not joking. He made a FIFA song. They officially added the track to their 2026 album? Holy! Let's see, what's on the 26... You know what, like, if they accepted the US song... I'm not shocked. Oh, Daddy Yankee made one. Belinda? What the fuck? Isn't that the one by like... There's like people in here that I haven't even heard of since like being forced to watch novelas with my grandma. Is the one you hate the Daddy Yankee one? No. It's the Jelly Roll one. I don't even see it on the official album, which is kind of funny. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah, Jelly Roll made one. She hasn't heard of me. It's over. You're fine, babe. It's fine. I might have to see the Belinda one later, because, like, what do you mean? I haven't heard the Belinda one. I haven't heard the Daddy Yankee one. I actually haven't heard most of them. Lisa's in one of them? That's pretty cool. I don't see, the Speed one. Let's see. I don't want to go to YouTube Music right now because I don't want it blaring. I'll probably check it out after stream. Yeah, it's bad. 400 dislikes to 50 likes? Oh, oof. You see, I didn't even listen to it. This is the intro song. This is like, that's the official like FIFA song for it. I didn't listen to it because like when I was watching WWE before I got tired of it and like before I got pissed off and like completely cut it off for a while and I still have it cut off. I was forced to watch Jelly Roll at some of the events. Never again. That was a like, all right guys, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the restroom, like type break. And like, kudos to you if you like him. He just wasn't for me. And unfortunately, I don't think he's... You see, Shakira just kind of like... Was it Waka Waka? Is that what it's called? I can't remember what it's called. But like, after the like 2010 one, it all went downhill. It all went downhill. We peaked there. We peaked as a society. The reason why there's so many things wrong in the world is because we'll never have another song as good as that one. That one was so good. Like, they still play it every single time at the stadium. It doesn't matter what game it is. You will hear it at the stadium. Well, yeah, like, you made a country song for the World Cup. No, so let me really quickly check that out. Boop, 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 boop. Die, that's the one that's like this, one's. Let's see. Because Waka Waka was really good. La 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 wasn't bad. I do find it like... I'm starting to realize, like, all the World Cup songs that she's done is just random sounds put together. Oh yeah, I don't, like, look, I'm gonna listen to the other ones later. I have a feeling the rest of them won't be too bad. Having that one as the main one was a choice. Yeah, they've started to sound like very familiar. It's like similar for a while. Which is a shame, because like she has some good songs. Dai Dai wasn't bad, it was okay. But Waka Waka definitely, like, that one was peak. Waving Flag was also a really good one. Not only that that one had so many good videos that came out with it. What is it called? Seven Nation Army. Seven Nation Army is the one that I find hilarious. Where, like, it never was a FIFA song, but it became, like, a World Cup. Like, you will, without a doubt, hear it at the stadium. But it never was an actual, like, World Cup song. You never watched the World Cup or football, but Shakira song for some reason stuck in my head? Because she has catchy songs. Like, you can listen to those songs outside of the World Cup, which you can't do for every single one. If you are interested in the World Cup and you're based in either Canada, US, or Mexico, I would recommend seeing if you can go to a fan fest. And if you want to, like, get into the World Cup, I think any beginner fan fests are a good place to go because, like, it's a free place to watch the games and they have a good ambience. So you'll be able to actually have, like, a good experience and kind of get the vibe of what it is about. Because unfortunately, especially in the US, you don't have that tradition of, like, gathering together and, like, seeing all of them. Waving Flag was the Coke commercial. I did get that there. Well, once again, like, I've been doing the World Cups since 2010. So with all of those, I have seen a lot of the commercials because, like, they will play the commercials in the stadium, especially, like, during halftime or, like, before the game. And, like, I always arrive before. I always arrive early. Around the venue, usually there's, like, a bunch of things to do before the actual game itself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There were some really good songs. I know I'm gonna hear that. Oh god. I wonder if they're, like, gonna actually play the Jelly Roll song or they're gonna be like, nah. Because I already know if they play it and, like, anyone but US is there, chances are they're gonna boo it. Chances are they're gonna be like, no, we're just gonna, like, say no to this. It's not good. I know how it goes. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know on that one. Jelly Roll, the really heavy wrestler. Well, he's not heavy anymore, and technically he's not a wrestler, but yes. Oh no, they're gonna shit on it. I already know it. So, for those of you who don't know, Mexico has constantly gotten in a lot of trouble. We were threatened to get kicked out of the World Cup because we have a chant. We have a chant that basically we put our hands up in the air and we just go eh and, like, build up and just end with puto, which is basically, like, let's just say, like, bitch, basically. And it always has to get cut off because, like, obviously you can't have that, like, aired on national TV for many places. So we started teaching that to other countries. We started teaching it to, like, other countries. Like, we would hang out and, like, I saw it firsthand. You hang out with people and they're like, what's that chant? And you teach them. And then soon other countries started doing it. And after a while, they basically told the Mexican Federation that they were like, if you want the three to continue going, you guys need to stop the chant. You guys, like, need to make sure. The threat didn't work. It didn't happen. I have a feeling if the song plays, we're just gonna do that. I already know how it goes. I know my people. Oh, but they've already started teaching it to the current tourists who are coming in. I saw a video of like, I know the Iraqi team has been learning it, and so have their fans. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. We've already been teaching it. Yeah, that's what happened. The best one. Look, man, we will share our culture with like whoever it is. The only downside is we're also gonna share the bad parts. We have fun. There's a reason why, like, during the World Cup, like, we get invited to all the parties, and like the second like anyone sees me with my Mexico gear, they're like, "Hey, Mexico!" I, like, immediately start buying drinks, and like they'll give us food and like just give us stuff because we have like a party ambience. But like, oh, what is that strat? What do you mean by that? But like, we get the entire stadium saying it, and we get in trouble with it every year. For the last at least 3 World Cups, we've gotten in trouble with it like every year. Yeah, we have our party. That's what it is. It translated that, but it did not translate. Just dog. Yes, okay, so that's the thing I'm so excited about, Brie. We're going against Korea. Korea is in our team. They're in Group A. So it's in our team, our group. We're going against Korea this time. Even last World Cup, every Korean we saw, we kept chanting that they're Mexican now. Because after that World Cup, they were Mexican. They were like baptized as honorary Mexicans because they made sure we advanced. I think it was Germany they eliminated. I still remember, I was at the stadium for the Mexico game, and it was looking grim. We're like, oh, it's over. And somebody had their like little like, on their phone, they had the game, and they were just talking about it. They were like going on about like, yeah, Korea scored! And immediately, everyone starts cheering. And like, even the players found out before it was announced in the stadium. Everyone found out before like the stadium officially said, because usually if you are in a FIFA game and there's like another game going on, they'll say blank has scored against blank, and like you can kind of know what's going on, but it's a little delayed. But it was crazy. Oh, it's a genuine, like, we love the Koreans because they helped us so much. They kidnapped the Korean ambassador and made him drink tequila. I believe it. I didn't know about that, but I believe it. I was partying with the Koreans during that one. But with all of that going on, now we're going up against them. And I'm really excited to see, like, I know the first match I'm going to see, who is it? It's Korea and what? Let me check it out really quick. Because I unfortunately won't be able to go to the first Mexico game because it's Mexico City, and I'll be going to a Mexico City game like later down the road. But let's see. The first one is South Korea and Czech. So Czechia and South Korea, that's the one I'm going to first see. That's the first one that I'm really excited for. I'll be cheering for South Korea, I'm not going to lie. There have been few matches where we haven't been friendly, because like, here's the truth. No matter what, we still have a vibe. I still remember last World Cup, I think like we for sure were out or something, I don't even remember. But we went in and we're like, who cares? We're just here to party. It's not the 7-1 tragedy. Who cares? Like, it's fine. At the end of the day, like, we'll have fun with it. It'll be fine. I would like to see them go far, but I think what I've really enjoyed about the World Cup itself is not necessarily the fact that, oh, my team's gonna win, but the cultural exchange. And it maybe sounds silly, because like, maybe I should be cheering on for my team more and be like, oh yeah, we gotta win.
But you learn a lot of interesting things and you meet so many new people and you have a lot of fun. And I think that's like the part that I enjoy a lot more than that. I don't necessarily like, it doesn't have to be hyper competitive. No, don't worry, I'm aware. I am aware of that, don't worry. Posted the article? Ooh, I'll have to check that out later. But yeah, there's like a lot of good things that's gonna happen and everything. I already know we're gonna have fun. I'm not worried. I already know... Okay, so there's like one team that I know that they're gonna shit on. The only time that we get kind of like rude is kind of against things like Argentina. And that's because like there's a long-seated rivalry. In case you guys don't know, Latin America tends to cheer for everyone except for Argentina. So much so that whenever there's an Argentina game, there's an entire chant, which is América Latina menos Argentina, which translates to Latin America except for Argentina. So that's gonna be interesting. They do have a bad rep. That's kind of a loser behavior. They have a bad rep, and I can't really blame them. Especially considering last time Messi, after the Argentina-Mexico game, stepped on our flag. And that kind of was like, bro, you don't do that. Yeah, it goes way beyond soccer. There's a lot of issues, but Latin America tries to stick together. That's the one that we kind of don't cheer on for a reason. There's been a lot of issues there, so we'll see what happens. You love the pettiness. It's political. It is partially political. It is partially tourist thing. So you know how the same way where Americans have a bad reputation when traveling abroad? Argentina kind of has the same reputation in Latin America. It ain't political. It's a little political punchy. I'm not gonna lie, there are some political issues in there. Especially with the countries around Argentina. Because like Brazil, I know a lot of Brazilians will not cheer for Argentina for political reasons. So with all of that, there's a lot of different reasons why it becomes a bit of that. It's one of those situations where it's like, no, we don't want to cheer for them. Yeah, I still remember, like, it's why even when I'm in the World Cup, like, I always present as Mexican. Because I'll be honest, like, America has a bad rep traveling abroad. When I did the Qatar World Cup, I know we were at one of the Saudi games. I can't remember if I think it was Saudi versus Mexico. I might be wrong. They all get jumbled up after a while. But at the game, there was a Saudi guy talking to me. He was chill. He was bringing it in. The second he found out that I live in the States, cut it out. He's like, nope, don't want to have this conversation anymore. I actually disagree with that. I feel like the roots of the beef started off as political, and then it leaned into other things. Yeah, he stopped talking, which is fine. Like, it happens. I get it. It is all over the place. It's, oh man. Yeah, cultural as well. There's a lot of reasons. I do hope that like we're eventually able to get past it. I'm not gonna lie. But there's a lot of reasons for it. That's okay. I can only tell you from my perspective, like what I've seen and everything. That's what I have kind of seen it go as. I hope it changes. Because I'll be honest, like I said, I like the cultural exchanges that happen. The games that I've really not enjoyed are when, like, people are kind of just assholes. I'll be honest, I don't like to go against, like, not against, but I don't like to go to the English games. Because, like, England's fans, they're very passionate, but in a kind of rude way. And I don't know. It always bums me out when it's like that, because, like, they're kind of just being dicks to you. And it's not even, like, friendly banter. I have had people, like, for example, in South Africa, somebody straight up like was putting in a vuvuzela into my ear the entire time, to the point that like by the end of it I was having a headache. And it just annoyed me. It was like, why are you doing this? First of all, I'm not even on the team. Second of all, at the time, I was a child. And it's like, what are you doing? Why are you just like putting a loud ass horn? You're a football manager? No. I am just a fan. And it's over for me. I have no control over what happens. It is not in my hands. I'm just gonna be watching. That's all it is. So that's all it is. No, but it was really miserable. And like, those are the types of games that I really don't enjoy. Cause like, even when I lose, oh well, it sucks. Like, we can lose and everything. That's a bummer. But it's only really, really, really bad when like, they're just being rude for no reason. It doesn't become like a friendly I love friendly rivalries. Like, giving each other a hard time and everything. Absolutely, go for it. I don't mind. But like, what do you mean? You spend an entire game just putting a horn up to my ear because you wanted to make me uncomfortable. You're a grown man. This is like a middle-aged man. And like, bro, to a child? What are you doing? So like, that's the time where I'm like, ugh, whatever. Okay, like, that's not fun. But like, there's been games where Mexico loses and immediately after we're with the other fans, like just having fun. Like, we're eating dinner and they're drinking, like dressing up, exchanges are going on. We're like exchanging jerseys and everything. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't even remember what year it was. I'll be honest. I don't remember which World Cup it was. I want to say like, because it was a Vuvuzela, so it was a 2010, because Vuvuzelas were huge during the 2010 one. So this was South Africa. And like, I didn't even get to go to any of the Mexico games during that one. So it was just random games. What we did, because at the time we didn't have the ability to get like the tickets we do now. Yeah, it was a huge problem. But what ended up happening is we bought some tickets in front of the venue for like a game that nobody wanted. They didn't have enough fans there or something. So like, what happens every now and then, you have people in the front selling tickets and like they're still expensive, but like they're not as bad as some resale tickets. So we got a couple of them because it was just me and my mom, and like, I'll go into a little bit what happened during the like South Africa World Cup, because actually like South Africa World Cup was crazy. So we went in. I'm not even like part of a fan or for the other one, and they're just like having the horn in my ear this entire time, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? You're just being a dick for no reason. What is wrong with you? So that kind of made me a little bit sour for England's team. And I know it's happened a few times since where, like, I think there was a US-England team not too long ago. And that one, like, the entire time, it's like, okay, you guys aren't doing friendly banter. You guys are just trying to be assholes. And maybe it's their way of doing I don't know. Maybe it's their way, but like maybe it's because like what happened that first time where it's like, okay, you put like a vuvuzela up to my ear the entire game. No, we're not gonna vibe with it. No, but with the vuvuzelas, I actually have one, but I got one at one of the national parks, and it's actually shaped like the antler of one of the animals there, which is really, really cool. I'll try to find it and like take a picture of it. I actually haven't gone to like a baseball game in years, so I wouldn't know. Hope you display it. I have it in the corner. I don't have anywhere to display it right now. I need more displays. I have too much merch. That's my problem. No, but like, my first World Cup was crazy because, like I said, I was a child. It's 2010. For an emergency, we had to come back early. And at the time, my cousin's cousin was on the US team. So he was playing on the national team. And what ended up happening is my cousin stayed with them because originally she was going to stay with us. But because of emergency, she stayed with the family thing. We go in. The first day that we're there, there's a bomb threat on the US team. Of course there is. So like the family has to be kept safe. There has like a lot of issues. Because you know, US cannot stay out of wars. So we go in, we fly in, we finally communicate with my cousin. This is like 2010, so like we didn't have any like signal abroad. It was one of those situations where it's like, here's the address, here's vocal, like way to get there. Good luck. Well, they drive on the opposite side of the road. So my mom gets a car. We get in the car. She keeps driving on the wrong side of the road. She drives into a one-way street. We nearly get into a car accident. And we're like, shit, we're completely lost. We don't know where this place is. We go in. We keep driving around. We're trying to find it. Eventually, we're stopped by police. Because, like, of course, you're going to get stopped by the police. Like, they're going to be like, what is wrong with you people? They come up to the window. Roll down the window. Me and my mom are like, we're lost. We're, like, about to cry. We're, like, terrified. Because, like, she can't drive on the opposite side of the road and everything. They immediately go from, like, being stern to, like, oh, these are, like, drunk tourists, to, oh, no. They're not drunk. They're just dumb tourists. So they start guiding us. And, like, they're taking us to where we asked them to. Now, we made a mistake. We didn't tell them where we were going. So there was a lot of security where we were going. I believe it was Secret Service. Immediately we pull in. They surround us. The police are like, what the fuck's going on? Because they have no idea. And like, they're just yelling at each other. They have no idea how to communicate. Immediately my cousin like runs out and she's like, it's okay. They're with me. And like, she hops in with her and her friend hop into the car with us. And she's like, drive! And we just get out of there. I don't even think we explained everything properly. I hope my mom did. I don't even know. I was jet lagged. I was exhausted. We get to like a hotel and we just immediately crash. But that was my first night. And like, that was like the entire vibe for that entire trip. It was crazy. Yeah, getaway drive. Basically, they were like, we don't want to deal with this. We don't want to be stopped by security. It was like 11 p.m. We were exhausted because we had like flown all day. Had gotten stuck in a different country before our flight. Like, it was a huge issue. So that just happened. Yeah, basically. What is going on? That was the entire vibe. So that was the first night. Honestly, like, I think South Africa has been my favorite one for vibes. We had that car. We drove around like a big chunk. I never got to go to Cape Town. Cape Town was one of those that I've always wanted to go back to. But like one day I'll go back to Cape Town. But like we drove around. Met a lot of cool people. Had like a barbecue pit in the middle of a national park. With like random like other tourists and like some native there and everything. It was cool. Kingslayer, welcome in. Got chased by monkeys. Swam with great whites. Like, South Africa was a vibe. I really enjoyed South Africa. Brazil was much calmer. Russia had its own level of craziness. Because, like, that's the one where my mom basically went like, I can't go. You guys have enough experience with World Cups. You're in charge of your uncles. And we're like, what? Oh, man, it was bad. It's a lot of good time. So, with that the entire, like, Russia one was an event on its own. Qatar was probably, like, the mildest one. In case you guys don't know, Qatar was basically in just, like, one city. Technically, it had a little bit more, but, like, the cities... It was kind of like, let's say Los Angeles, where there's like technically other cities, but it's like one main connected city. Which was a lot of fun. Shamina. What? Welcome in, Kung Kungs. But that one was pretty calm for that reason. I did get pissed off about one thing. Qatar was the last one in 2022. Yes. Qatar, I got annoyed because it's one of those situations where, like, you had to follow all the laws, which I had no issue with. Which the main one that people complained about was the no alcohol, which for me was not my problem. My problem was there was actually areas where you could get alcohol, and that was like all the corporate areas. Somebody gave me tickets to go into one of those corporate areas, and they were allowed to have alcohol, which I think is stupid. Which was like, oh, if you have enough money, it's not an issue. That's the part that bugged me about Qatar more than anything. It's like one of those things where, like, if you're gonna make the rules for everybody, make them for everybody. Don't make it where if you have enough money, you can get around it. That really bugged me. Yeah, a big oof. That pissed me off. So I was kind of annoyed by that, but, like, what can you do? It's not anything I can control. Still think it's not fair. I don't think it's right. I think they should have just made it dry everywhere. Yeah. It's not right. It really isn't right. So that was my biggest, like, issue with it. I think there were a lot of cool things to see in Qatar overall. I do think it was just very calm. And not in the sense of, like, oh, there was, like, no violence or anything, because, like, I haven't had any issues in any of the World Cups, if I'm gonna be 100% transparent. There have always been, like, situations like, you shouldn't go here. I know South Africa especially was like, there's so much violence, there's so many issues. I saw none of that. Every single country that I've gone to, it's been fine. It's been a bunch of fear-mongering that people have said. My strife has been more with the, like, issue of that. There's a lot of history in Qatar. Yeah, then there was a lot of violations too that I found out later after I came back. So it's one of those things where, like, I was upset about that. But as far as, like, the vibe, I think it was a very calm vibe. I know Mexico va a ser un desmadre. There's gonna be so many issues in Mexico, not for the reasons you think. I think it's just gonna be a lot of people going crazy. Kind of lost its charm after 2014 era? Why do you say that? I'll be honest, I actually, like, I know there's a lot of corruption right now, which maybe that's what you're referring to. Maybe. My entire thing right now, I think this is going to be the first World Cup where the charm is going to come into question. Having a lot of countries do it, where it's a lot of area. Corporate rather celebration. I don't know how it is from somebody staying at home. And the reason I say that is, like, the advantage of going to the actual World Cup is you get to experience the fans and not necessarily the corporate greed itself. It's gotten very expensive. What do you mean? That's like day-to-day stuff. That's not even new. It's just we're gonna make everyone party with us. I already know they're gonna make everyone drink. I already know they're gonna, like, take advantage of anybody who whinnied. And they're like, oh, you won? Here, have a drink. Oh, you lost? You know how we solved that in Mexico? Here, have a drink. I already know what's gonna happen. No, but as far as, like, the entire greed thing, I do know that the prices for tickets have gotten way too expensive. I will say that much. I am concerned a bit about that route. I'm concerned about the next World Cup because the next World Cup is, like, multi-continental. And not a situation of, like, multi-continental in the sense of, like, Eurasia. Europe and Americas. Which, like... And not even, like, North America. Europe and South America. Yes, I can't say if the US tickets themselves, but in general, World Cup tickets are the most expensive they have been ever. Exactly, Taylor! Yeah, they're the most expensive they ever have been. The prices have been going up more and more and more. I don't expect them to go down for the next one. I have a feeling they're going to go even higher for the next one. And I don't like that part. I'm not going to lie. especially for some of the smaller teams. I am happy that some of the teams have been able to request to bring certain. I think it was Congo. Was it Congo? Let me check really quick. Let's see, what's his name? Yeah, they're bringing a super fan who basically stands very still in a pose of like one of their political figures who helped a lot for African liberation, if I'm understanding, and I may be wrong there, I apologize if I have any issues there. But they're actually bringing them along, which I'm very happy for. But it's really sad to me that it's one of those situations where it's a rarity, not the like bases. They're not going to have as many fans as the other team, most likely. The thing is, I don't even think Ticketmaster sold all the entire, because FIFA has their own like selling platform, especially this year that like everything is digital. FIFA has their own. Mexico venue, no, Mexico venue is also expensive. It actually has been really, really pricey, especially the starting match. Mexico has the first match there. So in Mexico City, Mexico's gonna open versus, who was it again? I should remember. Mexico versus South Africa. So that one was very pricey. I was looking at some of the other ones in the US. They get really, really expensive. I know some of them were a few grand from what I saw. Cheapest compared to Canada? No, not even. They're around the same price. So you would assume so because like, oh, Mexico's the cheaper country out of all of them. I think it's going to be cheaper in terms of hotels and everything. But remember, FIFA sells the tickets, not the country itself. So it's one of those situations. And not only that, like, tickets started being sold before everyone really knew where all the teams are going to be. So that's another entire issue where you kind of have to guess. And not only that, like, after, if you want tickets after the group stage for the actual round stage, you kind of have to gamble a little bit. It's why a lot of teams make predictors. We are gambling a little bit for the one in Mexico City. I am hoping that Mexico ends in 1A, because if they go in 1A, that means I'm going to be able to see them live. Regional play, I don't think it's ever going to be in play, because at the end of the day, it's about the FIFA. It's not the country itself. And like, why would they sell it cheaper? They're going to take advantage. I wish they didn't, but they are. It is one of those things that, like, unfortunately, I've just accepted. Tickets for us, they were kind of expensive. You do have the advantage of, like, some people with the Mexico. My understanding, this at least was for South Africa. This was for some of the other World Cups. They have X amount of tickets for the locals, which is really good because, like, that way local people can go ahead and, like, actually see it. The entire downside of that, though, is if you do want a situation of, like, you are a smaller country, like, let's go back to Congo, like I was talking about. There's not going to be a lot of people from Congo being able to watch. Just because, like, the entire exchange rate is going to be more expensive. You're not going to have those fans as much. Or a situation that's happening with the, like, other teams where, like, if there's a war, your fans might not be accepted in. They're rough. They're very expensive. You see, they don't accommodate it because if they accommodated it, it would be a situation where, like, they're just going to buy tickets for the ones that are going to be in Mexico. They're not going to be a situation where it's like, oh, well, it's going to be cheaper for this country. Because at the end of the day, FIFA's making money regardless. People are going to go regardless. It sounds bad, but it's going to be one of those things that's like, okay, well, they cost this much. They try to go based on how popular the games are going to be. So, like, for example, the bronze match is much cheaper than the round robin matches. Just because, like, the bronze match, most people don't want to see the bronze match. Yeah, capitalism. It goes back to that. What I think is going to happen, though, there's going to be some, like, resale tickets that are going to get kind of cheap, especially right before matches. When you actually get to other games where people are going to be like, oh, I predicted my team was going to make it. They didn't make it. Let me make my money back. That's what usually happens during the round stage. I don't think that's going to happen during the group stage. Group stage, those tickets, unless it's a situation of somebody bought tickets to, like, sell in front of the venue, you don't see that as often. But that's been my experience, at least, like, getting tickets. So if you are in the US, like Canada or Mexico, and you want to see a game and you didn't get tickets and, like, you can't afford it, they're still going to be pricey. I'm not going to be 100% transparent. They're still going to be pricey, but, like, if you do want to try that, you can try to get tickets outside the venue. The bronze matches are insane compared to the gold. They can be. Oh, absolutely. Those... Oof. That's going to be a bloodbath. I don't think you're going to be able to get those for at a cheap price at all. Especially, like... Another disadvantage of it being so many host countries... If you have a host country that ever makes it there, it's going to be incredibly difficult. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to skyrocket, like being delusional. If Mexico made it to any of those, no, those prices are going to be horrible. I don't even want to know. I would love to go. It would be amazing to go. But also, like, in general, the US has so much multiculturalism that, like, that's gonna get really, really expensive. Dude! Could you imagine? But you should be fine. I already have tickets. So, I've already secured some tickets. I didn't buy them myself. I cannot afford that. My family is incredible. They have given me tickets. Buy car versus ticket. Not that bad. Well, you know what? Cheap car, probably. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, you can import a car from, like, Japan for some of the tickets prices. But no, I am lucky enough that I'll be going to 3 games. I will be going to Mexico, South Africa. Mexico... No, not Mexico, South Africa. Sorry. South Africa, Czech. Mexico, South Africa. Mexico, South Korea. Oh my god, there we go. Mexico, Korea, and then, like... 1A versus whatever it is in Mexico City. So I'll be seeing those, which I'm very, very, very excited for. Going to live streamer? I wish, man. Immediately would get kicked out. Dox myself for the entire FIFA match. Look, guys. Look at this. No, I would immediately get kicked out. I wish. I am going to try to, like, show you guys some things about Jalisco. Because, like, that's my home state. So, hopefully I can, like, there's some goodies that are happening for the World Cup. I do know that in Zapopan, they, like, did an entire weaving project that has, like, every country that's going to be playing in Guadalajara. And that I'm going to be excited to see. Animated vlog. Look, man, I've considered it. Quick live stream during the chat. You just get the and then it just cuts off. Man, I'm really excited though. I'm already losing my voice. It's over it. Like, I'm gonna be yelling the entire time. Could you imagine if I'm losing my voice over 2 hours here, me yelling all the chants? That's another thing I loved. Like, imagine Little Sin. Little Sin goes to her first World Cup. This was like, I was on the way to South Africa. It is cheaper to find flights if you hop around. First stop was like Paris. We stopped in Paris. There's an entire fan fest in front of the Eiffel Tower. And what they do is, like, fans gather, they just sit down. It was like a Mexico game. I don't even remember what the Mexico game was. All I know is we found other Mexicans, and immediately they're teaching Little Sin the worst chants you can imagine. The most vulgar things you can imagine. Joshua, welcome in! And they're like, here you go, kid. say this. And my mom is like horrified. Sin mom is like, no, no, don't say that. They're like, nah, it's fine. Say it, say it, say it. And they're egging me on. You only have 2 I know, I only have 2 vids. Don't worry, don't worry. We do have things planned for that. I'm just exhausted. Don't worry, there are plans. We will make something eventually. But yeah, World Cup experiences are so much fun. Yeah, ¿para qué estés lista? They exactly said that. They told me that. And like, I can't even remember half the chants now. But don't worry. If you ever forget one, immediately they'll be like, don't worry, we got you. Ooh. Good job, Joshua. 5 seconds of screaming. Immediately, I just start getting beat by security, dox myself, cuts off. It's over. It's over. That's how it ends. That's how my entire VTubing career ends. No, I'm really excited. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. And there's gonna be like I know we have a few different plans already set. And I get to, like, I don't know, it's kind of nice that I get to do this with family. Because unfortunately, like, not all my family could go to the World Cup. Not all of them have had the privilege for that. And it is a big privilege. I'm 100% aware of that. So I get to share it with them this time. And I'm really, really excited for that. I'm really excited because, like, even if you don't get to go to the games, you can go to the Fan Fest. I know I'll be watching the first game at the Fan Fest. And, like, that's gonna be crazy. That's really exciting. Next day, Argonite's event as normal. So, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was considering, like, can I afford a laptop so I can stream? But I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm enjoying the World Cup. I'm gonna vibe with my family. I haven't seen them in like 2 years, which isn't that long, but even then, like, it was just for a couple of days. And a lot of them I haven't seen for a long, long time. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited to, like, this sounds very grim, but I'm actually excited for it. I'm excited to go to the cemetery and, like, visit family that I haven't been able to visit in a long time. And, like, just talk to them and have fun, which is really, really nice. Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming about anything like that. I'm just going to enjoy the World Cup. I want to see how my home does the World Cup. Yeah, it's really fun. It's going to be really, really nice. So I'll be able to do that. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see how my cousins get. Oh, I'm going to be exhausted. And I'm sorry if, like, I come back and, like, my voice is dead and I'm just tired. Oh, yeah, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know you're joking. I was tempted, though. Like, I was like, maybe I could stream. But, like, first of all, immediately I'm gonna get doxxed. Immediately, they were like, Sin! I'm like, oh, shit, it's over. And they were like, oh, is this the little YouTube thing you do? And, like, they're just gonna be talking. Yeah, stream would be a terrible idea. So, like, I'm not gonna do it this time. Maybe in the future. Maybe one day. Maybe if I know I can trust my family enough. But for now, it's just vibing. It's just having fun. I'll enjoy myself. I'll get to see family. I'll get to have a lot of fun. And I'm really, really, really excited for that. Doxing by accident. Oh, God, it's the reason why we can never... You guys are never going to meet Sin Mom. If I do, like, an entire Sin Mom content, it's going to be, like, a recording thing. That's it. That's all you get. It's like... Hi, Sin Mom. Record yourself saying hi. Hi. All right, guys. That's it. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. This is all you get. And, like, there will be proof. There will be proof. I'll be honest. Very low. Very low. I really doubt. That is, like, one of my greatest fears, is that a family member is like, hey, this person sounds like you. Yeah. Yeah, wow, incredible. Me like hiding my iPad so they don't see all my sketches for like all the thumbnails. Wow. That's really cool. Oh. Arknights? That looks cool. Never heard of it. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, bye! And then just walk away. You see, the plus side of doing English content is most of my family only speaks Spanish. Dear in the damn, that's crazy, right? I don't have to worry about it because most of them that like, look, man. I know sooner or later one of them, I know at least one of my cousins is into VTubers. But at the end of the day, most of my cousins only speak Spanish. They immediately come out like, hey, so like, Arknights, huh? And I'm like, what do you mean? You did pretty good on the last event. What are you talking about? It would be so over. It would be so over. I'm not even out to like my family. It'd be so over. Oh God. Make her big so she has to confront her family. Could you imagine? Oh, that's not, oh God, no. Oh no. That would be a scary, scary thought. Never, never, never. It's okay. The gacha that like the only one that I know that is into gacha as well is my cousin. He's into FGO. So we're okay. As long as he sticks with the FGO, and honestly, like, that's the one cousin that, like, if he sent me a message and was like, hey, this you? I'd be like, yes, please, let's not never talk about this again. He'd be like, all right. But like anybody else, paranoia, would never be able to sleep again. No, Taylor, you don't get it. You don't. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want conflict. I saw all of my uncles and aunts fighting over terreno. I have no land. That is great for me because there's no cousins to fight over land with. I don't want to do that. We're not going to do that. So, for my sake, they will, like, if I ever made any money, if I made it big, I will help out those who need it. I will be there for those who need it. I won't cut them off. But I'm not mentioning shit. I'm saying if like they need help, yeah, I'll help you out. I won't say like, oh yeah, it's not an issue because I make X amount. Like, no. Yeah, unfortunately, like money problems becomes a huge issue with like a lot of families, which it sucks. But easiest way to avoid that, don't talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. I'm going to keep being the same as I am with everybody. And like that is already a disadvantage because like some people assume like, oh, you live in the States, you have like so much. Bro, I'm in the meat grinder. I'm in the meat grinder. I am better off than like some other people. I am privileged enough to be like in that situation. But it's like, no, the meat grinder's still the meat grinder. So there are still gonna be people who like assume. Yeah, make US money but paying the US bills. Exactly, Brie. So it is one of those situations where like some people don't understand that. And I'll still be kind to them. I'll still like talk it. I'll be like, sorry man, like I can't do that. Yeah. I think meet and greets are a lot of fun. I don't know how to do it. I'd be so awkward. You guys would find out how awkward I am one-on-one and be like, hi. And then just silence and they're like, hey. And they're just like, oh no. She's just autistic. Look, man. if someone in my family is watching the stream, thank you for cheering me on. Let's keep this behind us. Like, this is between us now. Meet and greet should never... What, you don't want the deer in the headlights stare? Just... You don't want to go ahead and have like 5 seconds of that? Before they're like, oh, okay. Thank you. You're good? The look that will haunt you as I just... Oh, it'd be so bad! Ah. I'm too awkward for that. I'm way too awkward. And like, people would be nice and I'd be like, oh, yeah, thank you, thank you. You guys... Okay, in the nicest way possible. You guys being faceless does wonders, because I can talk to the void. I can just talk to the void. I can be out here and say anything, but like the second you guys have faces, that's when everything I've said comes in and it's like, oh no. Oh no. You guys are real people. You guys are listening to me. Oh no. You've heard what I've said. Wait, do you pay for meet and greets at Offkai and stuff? I'm a bench in the woods woman? Oh man. And that's okay. Like, me just imagining the faces, it makes it easier for me not to have a filter. Which, you know, maybe that's not a good thing. You don't always pay? I would hope not. I'll be honest, I don't know. If I did a meet and greet, like, I'd want it to be chill. I want it to be like, yeah, hey, what's up? And then me just... Oh, God. It'd be so stupid. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Maybe it's because, like, one of the reasons why, like, I always got into streaming and, like, I wanted to do streaming was to, like, make connections with people. And, like, I think adding a monetary value to that... You guys already know how I am with money. Since not invited, you know what? You look at them like deer in the headlights. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I get it as a way to limit crowds. Like, the advantage of it being a situation where it's free is you get to meet as many people as possible. The disadvantage is, like, if it's too many people, you have limited amount of time. And, like, eventually you will have to cut off the line. So, I can kind of see it. I don't know. I'd like it to be a situation where, like, everybody, whoever cheers me on, I want to cheer on for them, if that makes sense. I want to make sure that, like, I give back what I receive. So, I don't know. It feels weird if that was monetary. Is it cold? Oh no! Did you not bring a sweater? Gotta remember, stay warm, stay warm. Time to run. Time to run! Okay, I am, like, losing my voice, though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead... No? Can you go back for a sweater? I think I'm gonna go ahead and, like, end this in a little bit. My voice is dying. I did not make tea. Which was stupid, because, like, it's a yapping stream, but I was like, oh, I'll have, like, breaks in between. But, like, I've been yapping nearly non-stop. I should have got a tea! It's okay, it's okay. Once again, you hate being alone? That's okay. Go ahead and try to talk to some people. Yeah. I get it. I don't know, but anyway, I keep getting distracted. We're gonna end it here. We're gonna be gone for like about 2 weeks. Let's see, I get back that day, and then I'm gonna have like a couple of days off. I don't know if we'll have a stream until the 23rd. It might be until the 23rd. Because I might need a couple days to recover. And then I'm gonna like have an entire week of streaming. Actually, no, I'm gonna have like 3 days of streaming. And then I'm gonna vanish again for a couple of days. Bring tons of food. I have 2 trips to Mexico, so I can fill my suitcase twice. I'm gonna bring pan dulce. I'm gonna bring tacos for sure. There is a taco shop that like will send you bags of tacos, like the taco meat's already frozen. So I'm gonna be bringing that. Thank you. I'll have a lot of fun. I'll try to like share as much as I can with you guys. I might not do it immediately, just because like I am gonna be enjoying the moment. If I'm silent on Discord or anything like that, I'm sorry, but I will be trying to share the most as I can. I'm gonna get fat. That's my goal. I'm gonna get fat. I'm gonna eat as much as I can. I'm gonna enjoy myself as much as I can. And like, I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys know that. Please, everyone, stay safe. Yes, big back sit. I'm gonna come back. The abs are gonna be gone. I'm gonna be rotund. That's the goal. Thank you. But yeah, let's end it here. I will see everyone very soon. Please, please stay safe. For everybody who's going to be cheering on your team for the World Cup, good luck in the nicest way possible. I hope you guys have a little less luck than Mexico. But good luck. I hope good luck for everybody. I'll see you guys soon. All right. As always, just because I'll be gone for 2 weeks, it doesn't mean you can avoid this. Don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have many, many good sleeps. Have many, many good mornings. I will see everyone very, very soon. And with that, I say goodnight. Bye, everyone. Good night. Wee, 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 wee. Good night.